Welcome to my very first video on my YouTube channel. Leave a like and subscribe, and if we get 50 subscribers, we'll do another video. But let's get real here. My top 10 favorite Pokemon is this list. So there's gonna be some jokes along the way, and I might have the curiosity one. So if it gets a little wild, that's just because it's my first video. I'm coming with this video. But without further ado, let's get started. Number 10 is Lycanroc. Lycanroc has 2 forms, but now there's 3 forms. The Midnight, Dusk, and Day. They all have their very special, talented ways. But as you can see, the Dusk, Midnight, and Midday are all very cool. I like the Dusk the best. The Dusk has this cool menacing appearance, and I don't see this little rock thing like on its head. Yeah, at first I thought it was like a rock, but it's hair. But it's just a cool Pokemon. It also even got its own Z move, which is called, I forget. Let's just continue the video because he has a very cool appearance. I don't really get half of his ways, but he's a really cool Pokemon, and Rockruff is super cute, but Lycanroc's way cooler. Number 9, Kyurem. Kyurem is one of the 3 legendaries that is entering this list, and the legendaries will all be 9, 8, and 7, but Kyurem can be used with Reshiram and Zekrom, and they were all once one dragon. He's an ice dragon, he's pretty cool, he has a very cool appearance, and it's like a very cool Pokemon that I'm looking forward to having on my White 2 team. I'd rather have gotten Black 2, but I got White 2 instead. But Kyurem has a very menacing appearance because he's an ice dragon. He has those things. He can turn the entire world into ice. He can eat people. But he's a very cool Pokemon indeed. He's very interesting Pokemon, to say the least. To say the most, that's a lot of words. But he's just a cool ice dragon that means lots of harm, but will save your butt if you get captured. Number 8 is Zekrom. Zekrom is a Pokemon that I always thought was a nice Pokemon. He was very intimidating. Well, it doesn't have to really intimidate. I was looking forward to using one, but I can only use it in white, but I will add it to my team when I get the opportunity to play white. Zekrom is a very cool Pokemon that I think would fit into your team perfectly, even if you didn't want it. But he's a dragon, and out of his tail it charges up electrical surges. And very cool. It just, to say the least, is a cool Pokemon. And if it doesn't make any sense, I'll be uploading a video soon on when I get white. I will upload a video. But for now, we are moving on to number 7, Dilaga. Dilaga is a Pokemon of cool talent. He's a very cool Pokemon. He created time. He was one of the very first Pokemon that was created. He's a Dragon Steel type. He is good against his own self because Dragon beats Dragon. I think you already know this, but he doesn't give bad things. He attacks Palkia, they fight, but it would be cool if Palkia and Dialga got Mega Potions, and if Giratina stopped them, and Arceus, the god of all Pokemon, they fought. Yeah, it would be cool, but if yoga kind of ocean would be even cool. Number 6, Greninja. Greninja is, there's Ash Greninja and Greninja. Greninja is a very cool Pokemon. As long as I saw Ash's Greninja stay by his side and then turn into the wonderful Ash Greninja, they became an unstoppable team. There was not quite a hilarious vibe, but what else is new? Ash caught, this is not about Ash, this is about Greninja. Greninja is a cool Pokemon. He shoots water shurikens out of his hands in plain sight. I don't know why they added that dark type. They could have added it could have been water, I don't know, maybe water psychic. No, Fox, you don't need to be fire. Greninja could have been water psychic, but then Delphox took that thing. But Greninja, I think, is a very cool Pokemon otherwise. And he has a very cool appearance. But moving on, 5 is Sceptile. Sceptile has blades on his hands, and he has a spiky tail. And when he Mega Evolves, he becomes a dragon type. And he has like this horn on top of his head, and he's a very cool starter Pokemon. And he evolves from Freako to Grovyle to Sceptile. And Sceptile, he's a very partner Pokemon. He doesn't have the coolness of some partner Pokemon, but he's definitely one of the cool Pokemon. And he's my favorite grass type Pokemon. 4, Pikachu. We don't need a picture of this. Okay, fine. But Pikachu is a very funny Pokemon. Plus, he's very strong. Well, Ash is strong. But when he's under the authority of a strong trainer, there's nothing Pikachu cannot do! Because he's super strong, and when Pikachu Spider-Man's his way, he doesn't really attack anybody. His Thunderbolts can attack very many people, and just, he's a very cool Pokemon that I've always liked. And I'm using him in my Diamond playthrough right now. Number 3, Samurott. He has swords on his hands, he has swords on his thing, and he's a sword monster. He also has an Aqua Tail, which he can use to strike men! But I have some concerns. He's my favorite water Pokemon, but he has a sword on the top of his head, and he kind of cuts out the good stuff in Pokemon. Because he's awesome! Number 2, Infernape. He's a fighting monster. He's a fighting monkey. He's a fighting monkey. But the fighting monkey has some weaknesses. But he is strong, furious, and fast. But when he becomes a strong Pokemon, he can literally burst his way through anything. He has a Blast Burn attack, a Fire Punch attack, a Mach Punch, a Hammerhead attack. What's not to love about this Pokemon? He's so cool. He just doesn't really give the coolness you would expect. And I apologize, my hair is bad. The fire coming out of his hair is awesome. His tail is awesome. The thing on his arms are awesome. The spikes on his arms, his hands, in his mouth, in his eyes. He's just a cool Pokemon in general. And number 1, my all-time favorite Pokemon, Charizard. Charizard is a very nice Pokemon. He has been all the way across the skies and through the depths of the ocean, Mega Evolution 2 times. He's a very cool Pokemon. He's a fire-breathing dragon. What's not to love about him? He's my favorite Pokemon. But if you liked this video, smash the like button. If you didn't like the video, smash the dislike button and smash the subscribe button. Either way, remember, if we get 50 subscribers, then I'll upload another video and leave your favorite Pokemon in the comments below, and leave your least favorite Pokemon in next video in the comments. If it gets a little wild, we don't need a picture of this back. Okay, fine. He has swords on his Aqua Tail, which he can use to strike men. But I have some concerns. He's my favorite water Pokemon. But Right Burst. Cut.